Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting already. It's February. Let's see how things look out west. You look at the Spurs. They're currently in 4th place and trying their best to get a better seeding. And check it out, Minnesota, 2 spots below.
You know, for Minnesota, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
From here on out is just about putting in the work, coming to every game ready to compete, and never giving less than your best.
Here you go. And a look at the starters for the Spurs. Mitchell out there with Castle. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Doc in at the power forward spot. And for Minnesota, Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Williams. And it's McCain in at the point. And I think we know exactly what kind of game this is going to be, RJ.
Yeah, you don't expect a lot of offense. Teams take a high volume of threes, and they make a high volume as well. Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now let's send it down to Allie, who has a report on MP.
BA, we have MVP implications on the line tonight between MP and Anthony Edwards, and when I caught up with MP, he told me this is going to be a big test for us. We know how good Ant is, and we know how hard he competes. He knows everyone needs to be locked in.
Yeah, it's not a matchup you can take lightly, that's for sure. Thanks, Allie. Here's Castle. Outside for Mitchell. McDaniels with the rebound. About a minute played here so far in the first. Here's Edwards, plenty of space, and he buries his first look.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
Outside Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow. Now here's Randle. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. Pass to McCain. Clock at 6. Williams, a screen on Mitchell. McCain knocks down the triple.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Yep, that one's good. Doc's got his second bucket on the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Edwards, no good.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together, and the future looks bright.
Here's Doc, a top-tier scorer, averaging a little under 25 points a contest.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
And here's Randle. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Rebound by San Antonio. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Doc. Williams defending. Outside Wembanyama. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. Randle pulls down the board. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Outside McDaniels. Back to Randle. To the right side. Here's McCain. Checked by Mitchell. Outside Williams. Pass to McCain. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Castle. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
The Timberwolves trail. Outside McDaniels. Here's McCain. Floats one. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. And he recovers it. And they get it back. Back to Daniels. The 3 is up. It's not going to go for him. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. The shot by Wembanyama, no good.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Pass to Edwards. To stop the drought. That one a little long.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And stolen by Edwards. Fast break, Minnesota. Jumps up. McDaniels, that's good.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Doc. Here's Castle. Here's Doc. Good work defensively by Randall. Minnesota has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Edwards for 3. Jaquez grabs the board. Edwards has gone 2 of 5 from the field here. Doc gets the bucket.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. All right, Grant, as we get geared up for the home stretch, what are you looking for right now?
Well, B.A., health is #1 for me. What teams have their full allotment of players is key. As we head to the playoffs, it's about attrition. Which team can stay healthy?
Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Cooper comes in for Mitchell. Here's Armstrong, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Here's Doc. Here's Cooper. Can't get it to fall. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Pass to Armstrong. Rebound by San Antonio.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take. Look like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
Here's McCain. Pass to Bridges. Lets it go from deep. Here's Knox. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Doc in their last time out against the Kings was all business. He tallied 21 points, and his ability to get to the line was big for this team. And he had an overall impressive game, chipping in multiple ways. He was Mr. Versatility. B.A.?
Going out there, no let up.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Castle. He's got 12. Vassell can't get it to go.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
So on the floor for the Spurs, Castle is out there with Mitchell. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Doc in at the 4 slot. McDaniels from long range. Vassell with the rebound. Vassell's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Mitchell. Here's Doc. He has 6. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
And he sinks the second. Richard, how do you think you would have fared if social media was as prevalent in your younger years as it is right now?
I can tell you right now, I would not be able to sit next to you right now, B.A. That's the type of life I would have lived.
Here's Williams. It's hauled in by Doc. Spurs lead by 19. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. A nice shot by Mitchell.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Outside McDaniels. Here's Knox. The rebound by the Spurs. Last time they met in San Antonio.
They came away with an easy win last time, due in large part to their work on the glass.
And if they can keep that same physicality, you have to think they'll be in a good position to grab another win here.
Now here's Bridges. Not a lot of room. Back to Edwards. There's the screen. There's the three. Rebound by San Antonio. Doc's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And it's Mitchell. The miss. And here's Minnesota now. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center in New Orleans. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Vassell passes to Doc. Oh!
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there. And he dunks it down.
Passes like this demonstrate leadership. Vassell wanting to find his open teammates.
Here's Edwards. Edwards can't get that one to fall.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Pass to Castle. And here's Vassell. 5 on the clock.
In the first half, you want to stay aggressive, but you also want to be careful. That is his second foul already.
And the 11th pick in 2020. Devin Vassell was drafted for his defense. But Richard, his shot creation has come a long way.
Yeah, he's very comfortable handling and operating in the mid-range. One of his best ranges. He's moved past that 3 and D tag, and he's showing he can do so much more.
And that one falls for Vassell.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Pass to Randall. Here's McCain. Taking command on offense when they need it. Putting up 21 a game. Williams with the screen. Randall, the pass to Williams. Shot blocked. Here's Doc. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Pass to Randall. Good D by Wembanyama. San Antonio shooting just around 47% in the second quarter. Here's Bosch. And once again off the mark by San Antonio. Minnesota shooting just 21% from the floor. Here's Bridges. The kick out to Williams. And the 3 off target.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Doc gets the bucket.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Vassell against Bridges. foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Devin Vassell.
I consider Mikal Bridges a high motor player. He's always ready to turn up his energy if he thinks it will help him get the better of you.
And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
From deep, Mitchell knocks down the long J. Mitchell's got 6.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Randall, right side. Puts up a 3. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Doc. 3-pointer. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And so the San Antonio Spurs firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Hey there, everybody.
I think for the Timberwolves, this hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for. They've let a number of winnable games slip away, but do not sleep on.
And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Spurs.
Well, they were the tougher team in that half, and it showed up in a number of ways. Just look at the rebounding numbers, Ernie.
Yeah, that differential really sticks out. It's one of the ways they overwhelm you. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And Minnesota with possession here. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Williams is out there with Julius Randle. And it's McCain in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. 6 to shoot. Randle inside. 2 points. That one goes. Randle's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, nice play by Randle. He can take up space in there and has great short area quickness.
Here's Doc. Shot left block. And there's a 3-second violation. And a chance now to look at the schedule for San Antonio. On Wednesday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Houston Rockets. Then on Thursday, they'll start out on the road to play the Bucks in Milwaukee.
In that game against the Grizzlies, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. You just hope they are able to execute their game plan, as it should be a close one.
Edwards. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Edwards got 12.
And just a great pick and hoop from Edwards. I mean, moving his feet, textbook.
And that one is stuffed right through.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Here's McCain. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
They set the pick. Pass to Doc. Here's Castle. Randle with a steal. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Another shot. It's tipped. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, great play from Edwards off the pick and roll. Moving the ball around and get another guy a shot.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. San Antonio leading by 22. They set the pick. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Outside Jaquez. 6 on the shot clock. Spurs need to get one up here. Pass to Doc. San Antonio again can't hit.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Up top, Randall. Here's McCain. Now here's Edwards. Launches a three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Edwards has got 15.
It's been a blowout thus far, but they're trying to get back into the game.
Mitchell, the pass to Doc. Now Jaquez. Over McDaniels. Falls back and drains a fadeaway J. And the Spurs lead by 21. Randall deciding where to go with it. Pass to Edwards. Back to Randall. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 now.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Here's McCain. 5 points in the game. Randall outside. Pass to McDaniels. Here's McCain. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Spurs. Doc's got his 6th rebound on the night. And here's Mitchell. Here's Doc. 16 points for him. Outside Jaquez. This one for 3. Williams grabs the board.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Out left to the wings. Outside Edwards. McDaniels from long range. Rebound by San Antonio. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Doc. Here's Castle. Edwards comes with a double team from deep. Mitchell. Edwards pulls it in.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Here's Castle. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
And Minnesota with possession here. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Well, Richard, it might be a long time before we see a player with the combination of Wembanyama's size and skill.
He changes every opponent's game plan, offensively and defensively. You've seen nothing like it, and we probably won't for a long time.
Bridges, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Edwards finds Williams. Back to Edwards to end the drought. They get it back. And the ball out of play. The Spurs will have it. With a short break, we look at some of the stingiest defenses in the NBA. The Spurs, number 1.
Without a doubt, the best defensive team in the league this season. Forget about any other stats, steals, blocks, whatever. It comes down to limiting points. And so far, nobody's been better at holding their opponents in check.
Good work there as it goes. Castle's got 16 points now.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Outside McDaniels. Sends it home from three-point land.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
Doc passes to Wembanyama. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Spurs.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Here's Doc. On the wing, Vassell. 1:36 left in the third quarter. Here's Doc. Tipped. Here's Armstrong. No points so far. Here's the three. San Antonio with a rebound. Wembanyama's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. A minute 9 left in the third quarter. To the inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Wembanyama's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Vassell against Bridges. Shoots over Vassell. A good-looking shot from the wing. Bridges has got his second bucket of the night.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Cooper passes to Doc. Here's Castle. 16 points for him. 3 on the clock. Armstrong grabs the miss. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Knox. Bridges with it. He's got 5. Sinks it from distance. Bridges has gotten his third basket of the night.
They've been with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Here's Castle. Tries it from 16. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
And so it's San Antonio ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. And their defense. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And as we head in.
A time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
McDaniels is checked in for Powell. Timberwolves trail by 20. On the court for San Antonio, we've got Mitchell. He's out there with Castle. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Washington. And it's Doc in at the power forward position. Washington outside. Here's Doc. McDaniels with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Pass to Bridges. Back to Daniels. Here's Armstrong. Checked by Mitchell. Fires it. Armstrong with a bucket. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Doc. McDaniels covering. Washington left side. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And that one falls for Washington. Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. And so Washington nails both of them. Timberwolves trail by 20. Randall outside. 4-3. He drops it from range.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Jaquez, the pass to Doc. Eight makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
This guy has been wreaking havoc out there the last couple games.
He's been relentless, and he's been doing it in a variety of ways. But right there, it's all about the hustle on the offensive glass.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, my. Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. San Antonio leading by 17. Vassell outside. It's Jaquez on the wing. Pass to Doc. From outside the arc. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. McDaniels inside. Jaquez covers. Here's Randall. Rebounded by the Spurs. Vassell's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Washington outside. Now Jaquez. Washington left side. Over Williams. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. This one falls for him. The Spurs making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. So hits 1 and misses 1 at the line.
Their lead could be even bigger right now, but their efficiency from the line has dropped off a little.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
San Antonio's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Pass to Castle. They set the screen. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Jaden McDaniels picks one up. First free throw is good. Wembanyama's checked in for Washington. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. RJ, what are your thoughts on the new collective bargaining agreement?
I hate it. I think owners should be allowed to spend as much money as they want. I think it should be a spending contest. That's what I think should happen.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Castle, and he sinks the 11-footer. Castle's got 10 points here in the second half.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Edwards looking for an opening. Pass to Williams. Here's McCain. 6 to shoot. And all around the rim that time before dropping. San Antonio leading by 17.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Spurs.
Well, I have to comment on their strong performance tonight at the charity stripe.
And it might have won them the game. The ability to draw fouls and capitalize can be a real difference maker.
And so they'll chalk up another win and put themselves at 31 wins on the year.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Doc.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Jaquez. Just 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. 32 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. To the middle. San Antonio with a rebound. Now Wembanyama. Here's Doc. Pass to Jaquez. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team.
Wins, pay the bills, baby. Time to warm up. Get ready to rock. Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game. Welcome aboard, everybody. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for him.
On the boards, he's been a much bigger presence these last few years than he had been prior. And he can be counted on now to make an impact with his rebounding. And that's a product of all the work he's put in down low.
Here's the starting group for Houston. They've got Cam Whitmore, and it's Moody in at the small forward position. And for San Antonio, they've got Doc. Mitchell is out there with Castle. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Wembanyama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here we are, Greg, in the second half of the season. What do you think playoff-bound teams are focusing on right now?
I would say just making sure they keep the momentum heading into the postseason, as well as do everything possible to try to stay healthy.
Here's Hunt, covered by Mitchell. Whitmore with it. Clock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot off. From outside, off the mark. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Pass to Doc. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Wembanyama, a screen. Mitchell finds Wembanyama. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Knocked away. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Pass to Hunt. That one's in, his first shot this game.
There they go, finally able to drop one in on their fourth try.
Here's Wembanyama. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And it's Whitmore missing.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Here's Hunt. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
Down low, here's Castle. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Hunt the pass to Burton. Now here's Moody. They set the pick. Takes a three. And another three for Houston.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Doc. Lets the three fly. Drills the three-pointer.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Whitmore. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Driving inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. That one is off. Vassell, he's checked in for the Spurs. And the second free throw, good. Here's Whitmore. He had 15 points last outing. Pass to Hunt. Lets it go from deep. San Antonio with the rebound. Last time the net was right here, and they came out with the win.
Oh, they coasted to the win in that one. were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meeting. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
Rebounded by Castle.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Wembanyama. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And that one misses. And the Rockets making a change here. Walters checked in. He hits the second from the line. Here's Hunt. He has 5. Pass to Walter. Now, here's Moody. Here's Burton. And oh, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. The Rockets shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
And the first one at the line is good. Cooper, he's checked in for Castle. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. San Antonio leading by 3. On the wing, Hawkins. Swiped away. Here's Burton. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And let's take a look now at Victor Wembanyama's numbers.
This last month, he's been positively spectacular. And he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And you aren't top 3 in blocks unless you're committed to dominating in that category. His awareness and hustle is off the charts. Very impressive. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Cooper. No good on the triple. Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against the Timberwolves at Target Center. It's tipped. Pass to Doc. Houston making a switch here. And here is Vassell. Jacks up a 3. That shot is off. Houston's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Kasparov defended by Wembanyama. Here's Trent. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. To the middle, here's Cooper. Rockets with the rebound. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
Here's Doc. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Doc's got 7 points in the game. Now Humphries hasn't made one yet. And here's Trent outside. The rebound by Cooper.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Wembanyama, no good.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Doc the pass to Cooper. 43 seconds left in the first. Shot clock at 5. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And the Spurs with some changes. Washington's. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Pass to Moody. Here's Burton. 11 points for him in that last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
San Antonio leading, so on the floor for Houston. They've got Moody, and it's Whitmore in at the shooting guard position. Well, there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, you know, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Bosh is checked in for San Antonio. Cooper comes in for Castle.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, Doc in the last outing against the Timberwolves put on a show. He added 18 points, and the way he hit the glass and defended out there was impressive. He was locked in, and he was tremendous again. He is playing as well as anybody in the league. He is a must-watch, and we're on the call tonight, guys.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Here's Kasparov. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got 5 rebounds tonight. To the paint, and stolen by Whitmore. And it's Houston on the break. Pass to Burton. And it's sent back by Bosh. Here is Doc. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. Cooper, the pass to Doc. Four on the clock. Misses the 3. Rockets trail by 3. Here's Whitmore. Got a hand on it. Doc the pass to Cooper. Here is Doc. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Cooper. Here is Doc. Drains it from 17 feet out. Doc's got 11.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And some changes here for the Spurs. Jaime Jaquez comes in for Bosh. And Castle is subbed in for Cooper. Smith checked in for Houston. Pass to Moody. 1:37 left in the first half of the game. Here's Burton. Inside. Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
Boy, Smith put some real power behind that jam. Well done, young man.
Wembanyama looking it over. Pass to Castle. Here he goes. Rockets with the rebound. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota, where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Houston moving it around. Moody the pass to Smith. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Doc. It's rebounded by Houston. Burton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Whitmore. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Whitmore's got his first points of the night.
Smooth reverse. He knew just what he was doing there.
Pass to Wembanyama. Over to the left wing. Here's Castle. Whitmore defending. Here's Castle. To the left side wing. Here's Wembanyama. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Spurs have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And, guys, that's a pretty good improvement over last season.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama. And the Rockets with possession here. Launches from deep. And that one released in time, but no good. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Spurs lead by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Well, their offensive execution has been bad already. Bad. They're not running the sets. They're forcing bad.
Let's shift gears now and see how things are stacking. And that'll do it for.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Doc. Then it's Mitchell. Then it's Castle. And it's Wembanyama in its center. So that's who Brian Keefe starts the second half with. Here's Whitmore. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Whitmore's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Rockets.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half. They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Pass to Hunt. There's a good screen. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got 8 rebounds in this game. Doc the pass to Jaquez. Now here's Mitchell. Doc can't get it to go. Here's Moody. He nails it, and we're tied up. Moody's got his second basket of the night.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
And here in the middle of winter, some teams feeling the cold in the power rankings. Others remaining hot. You take a look at the Thunder. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Well, I think for the Spurs, they've experimented with a lot of options this season, but at some point, you are what you are. And that's a pretty good basketball team moving forward.
For San Antonio, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. He's perfect from the line this time. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 3rd. Here's Hunt. 7 points in the game. Makes it off the glass. Hunt's got it all tied up now for Houston.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Wembanyama with that soft touch around the rim.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
To the left wing. Back to Whitmore. Pass to Burton for the lead. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Doc can't get it to go.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Hunt. 9 points in the game so far. The shot missing.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Pass to Moody. Here's Burton. Great D that time from Doc. San Antonio leading. Wembanyama with it. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Doc. Bangs home the trifecta. Doc's got 5 points now this quarter.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Moody. Whitmore with it. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
Walter, he's checked in for Moses Moody. The Rockets have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. Jaquez outside. Here is Doc. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Down it goes, jamming that one home.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's got to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Taking high percentage shots has been this group's specialty. On your screen now are this month's field goal percentage leaders. Take a look at Doc. You know what you're going to get from him day in and day out.
It would be hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has. He has been on fire.
And the Spurs making a change here. Bosh is checked in.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Rockets trail by 7. Pass to Burton. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Here is Doc. Can't get it to fall. Here's Walter. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Here's Hunt. Cans it from downtown. Now just a 2-point San Antonio lead.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there. That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 will put him in a rough, tough spot.
Pass to Doc. 6 on the shot clock. Drops it in from 11 feet. Doc's got 9 points here in the second half.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Smith sets the pick for Whitmore. Shoots. San Antonio with the rebound. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks in Milwaukee. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. 4-point game. Walter, good.
When he's dropping dimes, an opponent gets very nervous dealing with Jabari Smith.
Wembanyama against Grant. Doc the pass to Wembanyama. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Wembanyama has got 4 points in the quarter. Rockets trail by 4. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Here's Hunt. No good on the 3. San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Washington's checked in for the Spurs. Cooper comes in for Jaime Jaquez. The Rockets making a switch here. Bosch scanning the floor. Here's Castle. Whitmore defending, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Cam Whitmore. No good on the free throw. Wagner's checked in for San. San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Washington. Doc comes in for Wagner. Ellis is checked in for Castle. And it's Mitchell in for Cooper. So on the floor for Houston. Smith is out there with Walter. And it's Humphries in at the 2 guard to take the lead. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Pass to Doc. Baseline jumper. Stewart's checked in for Ellis. Here is Doc. The layup missed. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here is Doc, and the call will be against Jabari Smith. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for the Spurs. And a look now at the San Antonio Spurs' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they will start out on the road to play the Bucks in Milwaukee. Then on Thursday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And for that game against Los Angeles, I think it's going to be an interesting challenge. Even though they expect to come out on top, this could probably be a pick-em game, depending on how they play.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
He takes it in. The offensive rebound. Here's Kasparov. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And the Spurs with some changes. Washington's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. And Castle is subbed in for Bosch. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Humphries kicks to Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires it up. Humphries, no good. Spurs leading by 4. Driving in. Here's Doc. An easy 2 points on the layup. Doc's got 4 this quarter.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
The Rockets shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Humphries with the bucket.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Here is Doc, covered by Smith. To the inside. Here's Castle. And there's the drive. Pass to Doc. Got a piece of it. Here's Walter. That misses, and a chance to tie it there.
Well, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
The Spurs making a switch here. Wembanyama is checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Rockets trail by 5. Here's Hunt. And here is Moody. Pass to Whitmore. Here's Hunt. 5 on the clock. And it's blocked. Now Hawkins shoots from the baseline. It goes straight through with the swish. And it's now 26 points for Doc. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Both shots good from the stripe. Spurs leading by 5. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Here is Doc. There's the triple. Burton grabs the miss. Burton's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And really, they've rebounded well all game long.
Yep, and they've needed every one of those boards. This game's still close.
Another miss by Houston.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
It's up a 3. Doc can't get it to go. Rockets trail by 5. Pass to Burton, right wing. Here's Whitmore. The three-pointer off the mark.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Here's Hunt. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
He can't hit that time. San Antonio leading by 7. 1:43 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Doc. The Rockets pull it in. Whitmore with it. Good on the bucket.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
The throw good, Whitmore.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Pass to Doc. 1:19 left here in the 4th quarter. Second chance effort. Basket good. Doc's got 8 here in the quarter.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
Now Whitmore misses from close range. 50 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Doc the pass to Wembanyama. And they pick up 2. And it's an 8-point Spurs lead.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Here's Hunt, covered by Mitchell. Hunt can't get it to go.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point. Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
26 seconds left in the fourth. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And he commits the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Perfectly done at the strike there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Timeout called the Rockets. 20 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. And so it's Houston with it. Burton. Yes!
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Pass to Moody. Offline with his 3. And so it's San Antonio with the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch.
Right, MP. They can't stop you. They talk the talk, but you walk the walk. These cheeseheads are something else. Let's quiet them down. MP, you're my favorite player, man. Oh.
And there is a very engaging atmosphere of fans getting ramped up outside the arena. Greetings, everyone. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Victor Wembanyama.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. We've got Wembanyama. Castle is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Doc in at the power forward position. And from Milwaukee, we've got Ball. Also Green out there. And it's Wagner in at the 5. All right, Coach, we're headed down the home stretch here. What's the mindset across the league?
Well, it all depends on where you are, Brian, in the race. If you're in playoff contention, then you've got a natural motivator, and that's where you're focused. If you're a team that's out of the postseason picture, you're probably already thinking ahead to next year.
1, 2, 3. Cancun. Here's Doc. In the game against Houston, very impressive. Nice shot by Wembanyama.
Hey, take it right to the defense. Not a bad way to start this game.
And the Bucks with possession. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they faced the Spurs.
Well, you know when your percentage from the field is in the low 30s, that means the game is not going your way.
Watching the film, guys, they were poor offensively. I expect much better execution tonight.
Now here's Ball. 26 points for him last game against Washington.
He didn't make it all about himself. His passing was sharp, and he kept everyone involved.
Clock at 4. The 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And here are the Bucks now. Pass to Cousins. Over Jaquez. And Cousins gets it to go on the assist by Ball.
The playmaking ability of Ball. So crafty and skilled at finding his guys.
Here's Doc. Rebounded by Clinton.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Cousins can't hit. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside. And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage at his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Now Ball. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Tries to save it, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. And Ball will bring it up here for Milwaukee. Trailing by 2. Defeated by Washington in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
They failed to create enough good looks. The ball movement just wasn't quite where it needed to be.
Yeah, they had a hard time getting the looks they wanted on offense, and it's hard to get a win when that's the case.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about his matchup against the highly touted Victor Wembanyama, and Coach told me Victor's combination of speed and size creates a lot of problems on both ends of the floor, so we've got to play a physical brand of basketball to just keep him out of rhythm. It'll be interesting to see how that affects him, B.A.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Wembanyama, and he also played really well in the win against the Rockets. Here's Doc. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter, I hear, too.
Good-looking guy.
Now here's Ball. Pass to Clinton. Back to Ball. Fires the three. On target from range.
Sweet shot right there from Ball. A multi-talented offensive weapon.
Here's Doc. Over to the wing. Here's Castle. Green covering. Takes a three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks. Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
Doc passes to Jaquez. Here's Castle. Pass to Doc. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Clinton. Yet to see a basket. Back to Ball. The three is up. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
If you get any space, LaMelo will find you. So be ready.
San Antonio leading. Mitchell, the pass to Jaquez. Here's Castle. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Wagner outside. Pass to Green. Tipped away. Inside. Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And he gets it back. And they recover it. Outside Jaquez. Here's Doc. A top-tier scorer, averaging a little under 25 points a contest. San Antonio shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
And here is Green. Still no points. Uses the glass on the layup.
This is where Green is most effective. He's got a great feel for scoring inside.
Here's Cooper. Going inside. Pass to Doc. In transition. Here's Grimes. Three-pointer off the mark. San Antonio leading by 6. Here's Doc. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Doc's got 8 points.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Jaquez against Green. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Bouknight. Changes here for the Bucks. Wagner's checked in for Brown. Cousins comes in for Bouknight. And it's Ball in for Green. And San Antonio making a change here. To the wing on the left. Bosch, the pass to Doc. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for San Antonio.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And I've also really enjoyed watching them hit the boards. Specifically, the offensive glass and how they've capitalized on that hustle.
So on the floor for the Spurs, Castle is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's Doc in at the 4 slot.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to Castle. Cousins with the steal. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Doc, in their last time out against the Rockets, really lit up the floor. He added 33 points and went to work on defense, challenging every shot near him. He was such a difficult matchup in that one. We'll see how he follows it up tonight. Brian?
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And San Antonio making a change here. Stewart's checked in. Here's Doc. Checked by Cousins. Pass to Doc. Stewart outside. On the wing, Mitchell. Clock at 6. Wembanyama screen. Pulls it. San Antonio again can't hit.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Wagner. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian. I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. Now here's Mitchell. He's got 7. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama, screen on Green. To the wing, right side. From deep, Mitchell. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. Green with the ball. Knocked loose. Down low. Here's Wagner. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And that's just an all-around talent there. I mean, Green is dependable at finding his open teammates.
Pass to Doc. Here's Castle. Green covering. Castle misses. Bucks trail by 5. Here's Cousins. The rebound by Bosch. San Antonio's gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Here's Mitchell. Deflected.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
And that one's good. Green. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitate.
And we got to also mention their intensity on defense so far. I mean, the number of steals they've collected has been substantial. And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to Wagner. Now here's Ball. From 13, he hits the back iron and sinks it. Ball's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, nice turnaround for him here in the second quarter. Had a cold start, but never lost his confidence.
And the Spurs making a change here. Ellis is checked in. Here's Doc, defended by Wagner. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, the body control and balance from Wemby.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Pass to Cousins. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. And they'll keep possession. Clinton misses.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Doc passes to Wembanyama. Rebounded by the Bucks. Wagner's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Green. Ellis with a rebound. San Antonio leading by 5. Here's Doc. Off with the layup. 1:27 left to play in the first half of basketball. Gets the three to fall.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
The Spurs have gone 8 of 15 in the second. Doc passes to Ellis. Here's Doc. Pass to Bosch. Here's Ellis. Here's Doc. 11 points in the game. Wembanyama screen. Outside for Mitchell. Let's go with a three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Wagner's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Doc's got 13 now.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Now here's Cousins. 9 points in his last outing. Here's Clinton. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Doc. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Clinton. He shoots again. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Milwaukee out in front. They're up by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Depth has been the key for them so far. They've gotten a nice spark from their second unit, especially at the offensive end.
And now we get to check out the top. Thanks as always.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. They've got Jalen Green. He's out there with ball. And it's Wagner in at center. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher. And we saw it right there.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind. Brian, the way he sees the game makes him box office attraction.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats. He's special to watch, Allie. Now, here's Green. Ball left side. Here's Clinton. Off target with the three.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Doc. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts. Milwaukee in the lead. Ball right side. Here's Clinton. He's got 10. No good.
Well, he competed for that rebound. You love to see him getting in there and scrapping for the ball.
Doc passes to Wembanyama. Wow! Victor takes it to him inside.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Wagner outside. Pass to Clinton. The three from Ball. It's hauled in by Doc. Doc's got 5 rebounds tonight. Wagner with a steal. Cousins for 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 8 assists here tonight.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
Here's Doc. 15 points in the game. Unloads. Castle misses.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
San Antonio trailing here. Jaquez with it. Green picks him up. Here's Doc. Pass to Wembanyama. Wagner with a steal. In transition. Here come the Bucks. And it's hammered home by Green.
And that's just outstanding work in transition. Green knowing where he needs to get to in these spots.
Wembanyama against Wagner. Wembanyama, pass to Jaquez. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. And you think about what Jaquez has done early in his career. It's pretty impressive, Stan.
Well, Brian, people tend to underrate college players who play multiple years. He was basically a finished product before he reached the NBA.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Grimes is checked in. And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. You look at San Antonio. Now in second. They look to be in terrific shape moving forward.
Right now for the Spurs, give them credit. I mean, they've been playing very well this season, but they can't afford to take their foot off the gas pedal right now. They know they have a bullseye on their backs.
Yeah, no one is taking them lightly. This is a team with everything you really need to make some noise in the playoffs.
Here's Grimes. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And Stan, the league questioning the use of load management. I know you've wondered if it can even hurt conditioning.
There's no question, Brian. Look, since the age of load management has come into the NBA, injuries are up, not down. I think players have been deconditioned, and that's even before you get into the need of guys playing together.
Oh, he packs it down!
That is incredible.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Ball no good. Spurs trail by 4. Doc passes to Jaquez. Here's Doc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Doc's got 20.
Well, already an improvement for him from beyond the arc in this half.
Ball against Mitchell. Now here's Ball. Defense right on it. Ball ventures inside and converts.
I like how aggressive LaMelo has been tonight. I mean, just looking for his shot consistently.
Here's Doc. Checked by Cousins. Outside Jaquez. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Doc. Now here's Mitchell. Hounded by Ball. Mitchell misses. Milwaukee leading by 3. Cousins, the pass to Ball. Fires for 3. Yes, sir! Ball hits a triple.
Fearless from beyond the arc. LaMelo has unlimited range and tremendous confidence.
Here's Doc. Checked by Cousins. Doc, no good. The Bucks have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Grimes, the pass to Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, a little exclamation point. They need this. And he's knocked off course by the D. So the foul is called, and he'll shoot free throws. Now one on Ball. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Here's Parks. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Parks got 7 points in the game.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
To the paint. They double him with Brown. And we're going to have a jump ball. Here's Doc, defended by Brown. Pass to Cooper. 5 to shoot. Here's Doc. He puts up a 3. Offensive board. Washington's shot is good. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
Now Brown. Here's Parks. It's hauled in by Doc. Doc's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Washington. And he makes it. And now it's just a 4-point Bucks lead.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Outside, Green. Rebounded by Castle. Castle's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Bosch. .26 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter here. Milwaukee leading by 4. Green for 3. Washington grabs the miss. Here's Doc. 22 points for him. Here he goes. Second chance effort. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. It's been a good one. Milwaukee. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, that's great decision making.
With some changes. Brown, he's checked in for Hayward. And it's Cousins in for Bouknight. Free throw good, Wembanyama. Ball with it. So on the floor for San Antonio. Mitchell out there with Castle. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Doc in at power forward. Here's Castle. And he hits it to tie the game.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Mitchell against Ball. High arcing shot. Ooh, a little soft teardrop from Ball.
What a gentle shot by Ball. Not overpowering with his release.
San Antonio's gone 3 for 5 from 3-point land since the end of the 3rd quarter. Here's Castle. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Castle's gotten 4 this quarter.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Here's Parks. Brown, a screen on Mitchell. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Washington's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. The Spurs have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this 4th quarter. Here's Castle. Got a piece of it.
You gotta love the hustle from Ball. Great job rising up to send it back.
Pass to Parks. Here's Grimes. Jaquez covers. Brown with a screen. Here's Grimes. Washington grabs the miss. An opportunity now to retake the lead.
Showing off their intensity these last few minutes.
Here's Doc. Checked by Cousins. Here's Doc. Jaquez with a screen on Cousins. Doc. And he banks in the layup. Doc's got 11 points here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
The three-pointer off the mark. For San Antonio, they've gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far here in the fourth quarter. Jaquez finds Mitchell. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter.
Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Washington. And here's Milwaukee now. Well, when this one's done, they'll be off to Miami, taking on the Heat. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. To the middle. Here's Cousins. Rebound by San Antonio. Jaquez has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Doc. And here's Mitchell. And here's Wembanyama, defended by Wagner. Now here's Jaquez. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the pick. Shoots over Cousins. San Antonio again can't hit. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. It's a 3-point game. They still need this. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid D from Jaquez to the left side wing. The 3-ball. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama making it look easy.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Here's Ball. Jaquez grabs the board. San Antonio leading by 5. Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Castle. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Jalen Green.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. Unable to get the second one. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Cousins, the pass to Ball. From the baseline. Good on the bucket. Ball's got 21 points in the game.
Oh, clutch points from Ball. You can't forget he's 6'7", and that really helps him get shots off when it matters the most.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
Well, that's a smart play, taking advantage of the mismatch in the close.
Here's Ball.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
Here's Doc. Checked by Cousins. Jaquez against Ball. Jaquez, the pass to Doc. Shot clock at 5. To the inside. The fader. The shot off that time. Here's Milwaukee. They trail by 7. Outside for Green. There's the triple. And it's in. And now they trail by just 4.
Absolutely fearless. Green takes the big shot like it's any other bucket.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
An uphill battle for them. Everything has to go perfectly.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
He connects! And now they trail by just 4.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
Good on the first, and that puts them up 5. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game. Timeout called, Milwaukee. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
They need to answer fast.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
The shot comes out. And that's an intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he's able to hit the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Pass to Cousins. So we see the Spurs get the win here. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy.
Right, MP. They can't stop you. Good job, MP. I see.
Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. They've got Victor Wembanyama. Doc is out there with R.J. Barrett. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Edwards in at the shooting guard position.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
And the East has possession. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. Towns a screen on Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
When Towns is hammering the inside, putting pressure on the defense, good things happen for this team.
First trip to the line for him here. First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Knock the pass to Edwards. It's hauled in by the East.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pierce with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Halliburton kicks to Pierce. 6 to shoot. Back to Halliburton. From past the arc. Offensive rebound. And the layup's good off the glass.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Pierce, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Pierce has got his second basket of the game.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, earlier I spoke with the East All-Stars head coach, and he knows his team has its hands full going up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Coach said Shai is one of the best in the league when it comes to scoring off the bounce. And when he's not scoring, he's kicking it out to an open teammate. So we have to make sure our rotations are quick. We'll see how the defense responds, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. Now, Halliburton. After the miss 3 from Doc, and he makes that one. Halliburton's got 5.
That's one of the things his coaches have encouraged him to do. Look for the mid-range jumper, Tyrese. Way to knock it down.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. 2 points, that one goes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Doncic. He has yet to score. Pass to Towns. Launches a 3. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Here is Doc. There's the pick. Here's Edwards. Pierce with a rebound. Pierce has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Halliburton on the wing. Pass break. Here comes the West. And he lays it straight in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket of the night.
An outstanding transition player. When Gilgeous-Alexander is on the attack, good luck trying to contain him.
Doncic passes to Pierce. Doncic against Edwards. Shoots it up. The kick out to Tatum. Good, and Pierce gets the assist.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
It really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rejection by Tatum. Here's the pass to Tatum. Halliburton outside. Inside. Here's Pierce in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
The West trails by 13. Wembanyama down low. Pierce covering. Doncic against Edwards. Fires for three. Drains the three-pointer.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Halliburton outside. Towns sets the pick for Halliburton. And they recover it. Kept alive. Pierce kicks to Tatum. Goes up again. And it's laid in by Pierce. Pierce has got 8 points.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
Well, they've got to take a stand and commit to controlling their defensive backboard. These second-chance buckets are killing them.
And the East All-Stars with some changes. Mobley, he's checked in for Towns. Wright comes in for Tatum. And it's Brandon Miller in for Halliburton. The West also making some changes. Jokic, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Booker comes in for R.J. Barrett. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Wright. Pass to Miller. 5 to shoot. Mobley. Good. And Miller gets the assist. And the East leads by 14.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Ultra impressive, guys. Caught them off guard, and they've taken the momentum in this game now.
And the Stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Here's Pierce. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And that's a nice job by Jokic getting fouled in the act, and we know he's going to cash in most times.
The West All-Stars shooting their first free throws of this game. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Cunningham's checked in. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for the West. And so he makes both from the line. 50 seconds left here in the first quarter. Outside, Pierce. Back to Cunningham. That shot off. Great tee that time from Doc. Pass to Booker. Some nice passing here by the West. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
You know, what makes Jokic truly exceptional in my mind is the versatility. You know, he's a really good passer. And that, to me, is a tremendous distinction, not to mention how he scores and does the other stuff he does out there.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Banchero comes in for Pierce. And Doncic is subbed in for Cade Cunningham. Here's Mobley. Jokic defending. Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball. 20 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Henderson passes to Doc. Back to Henderson. To the wing on the left. Here is Doc. Here's Jokic. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the East All-Stars with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal. Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
Brandon Miller out there with Cunningham. Then there's Mobley. And it's Pierce. And it's Wright in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars.
And you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Cunningham outside. Good defense by Jokic. The West trails by 13. And he lobs it up toward the rim and stolen by Mobley. Here's Pierce. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Got the pass to Henderson. That shot misses. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the East All-Stars. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Mobley wide open. That's good. And it's Miller with the assist. Miller's got 3 assists in the game. On the wing, Booker, and stolen by Miller. Cunningham outside. Pass to Mobley. The shot from the low post is good. Mobley's got 6 here in this quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
A shake. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
To me, their physicality has been the thing early on that stood out. They're not settling for one and done. They're following their shots and getting a lot of putbacks.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Miller against Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Tatum with the screen on Henderson. And here's Doncic from the arc. Here's Pierce out to Miller. Pass to Tatum. The East All-Stars need to get another shot. Shots good by Miller.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
The West trails by 19. Here is Doc. And here's Henderson, guarded by Doncic. Here's Edwards. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Edwards does not back down. Even if it means taking physically hard contact, he's fearless.
The West All-Stars have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. Halliburton's checked in for Brandon Miller. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for the West. Tatum passes to Pierce. Good ball movement here by the East. And the dunk by Tatum.
The athletic prowess of Tatum on full display. What a move to the bucket.
Here is Doc, guarded by Tatum. He gets that one.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Halliburton passes to Doncic. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Edwards. Down low. Great D that time from Tatum.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. To the middle. Here's Doc. Out to Barrett. And stolen by Tatum. Edwards against Doncic. Pierce. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
The West trails by 20. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the three off target.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Halliburton, no good. Halliburton's got 1 3-pointer tonight in 4 tries. Edwards kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Barrett against Wright. Barrett dishes to Edwards. 4-on-3 break. Here's Halliburton. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
It's hauled in by the East. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint. Here's Halliburton. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Jokic and Pierce pulls it down. Pierce has got rebound number 15 here tonight. Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Wright, the pass to Pierce. No good from outside.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good. Towns is checked in for the East. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Wembanyama's checked in. So he gets them both. 1:31 left in the first half. Edwards against Doncic. Pierce with the screen on Edwards. Doncic bounce pass. And then Pierce with a dunk.
Doncic knows he's the focal point of the defense, so really good to see him find the open man.
To the inside, Edwards. Wembanyama passes to Edwards. It's good. Edwards got 6 points.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Pass to Towns. Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. This one for 3. Good on the triple. Halliburton's got 5 points in the quarter.
Halliburton right in his comfort zone operating the pick and roll. Excellent, excellent at taking what he sees.
Doc the pass to Wembanyama. Denied! Pierce with the block. And here is Tatum. He's got 5. Halliburton outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Halliburton, so versatile and skilled. This guy finds ways to keep the defense off balance pretty consistently.
Halliburton hits them both. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. "13 feet away." The shot misses.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
And so it's the East All-Stars holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. 1 half remaining in the NBA All-Star game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. Doc is out there with Barrett. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Wembanyama in at the center position. Edwards passes to Doc. Doncic with the steal. Pass to Pierce. The 8-footer. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 3rd assist on the night. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Edwards. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Edwards got 8 points.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Halliburton passes to Pierce. Down low. The kick out to Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. Sinks the three-pointer. Tatum's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Watch out. Tatum's going to stretch the defense all over the place if he's knocking down threes from the corner.
Doc the pass to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Pass to Halliburton. Halliburton is doubled. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That is his first foul of the game. Two minutes gone in this 3rd quarter now. Towns wide open. Here's Pierce. Wembanyama with the block. And they'll keep possession. There's the 3. And Doc gets it to go. 7 points in the game.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. Here's Pierce. He's got 16. It's stolen by Edwards. Pass break. Here comes the West. Here is Doc. Defended by Towns. Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. And the layup falls. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Doncic against Edwards. Pass to Halliburton. From the arc. They get it back. The West trails by 21. Wembanyama passes to Barrett. Here is Doc. He's got 7. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points this quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Doncic passes to Tatum. 3rd quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Back to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Luka Doncic is a superstar in this league, and he continues to build on what is going to be some kind of resume when it's all said and done. Has every tool that you need to have to be an MVP one day.
All free throws good from Doncic. The West trails by 21. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. Tatum finds Halliburton. Just 4 to shoot. Let's go. And another miss by the East. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. Edwards against Halliburton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive and scoring the ball, they go to another level.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
Guys, they've done everything they can in this one to just dominate that backboard offensively and keeping control of the ball and then converting.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
To the middle, here's Doc, and that one is stuck right through.
And these fans are getting treated to just some amazing aerial action in this game.
And that's the way it should be, right? I mean, it's All-Star Week. You don't lay it in, you punch it in.
Pierce feeling it out a bit. Halliburton kicks to Doncic. For 3, Pierce. And another miss by the East. And it's the West All-Stars ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. And he's able to get it back. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. The East leading by 18. Right with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Right, the pass to Halliburton. Halliburton is double. Pierce wide open. He fires. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 3rd assist on the night. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one is on Towns.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
Clark, the NBA has seen some iconic personal rivalries over the years. And I'm sure you remember most of them.
Yeah, I do, even those that I wasn't part of as a young basketball player growing up in Cleveland watching. But I read a lot about them, Wilt and Bill Russell, the Celtics and the Lakers and all of those great teams. Obviously, high school graduate of 1979, the Bird and Magic rivalry, easy answer for anybody around my age. And then you think about Isaiah Thomas, who was in my high school class, and then Michael Jordan. Those Pistons-Bulls rivalries were pretty intense and must-watch TV. So there have been a lot over the years.
Edwards passes to Doc. Back to Edwards. Over right. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Edwards got 5 points now in the quarter. The East leading by 17. Now Halliburton. He's got 12. Yep, it counts. Halliburton's got 14 points.
Halliburton's quickness and agility really makes him hard to deal with, especially when he's in close like that.
Inside. And it's right, sending it back.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. Back to Doncic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 4 assists in the game. Doncic has gone 1 of 3 from deep tonight. Here's Doc. Oh, what a play! Woo! He went between the legs.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
Towns, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Halliburton with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Offensive rebound. And then it's Pierce with the jam.
And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one will be worth some points in the dunk contest.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. They set the pick. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. East grabs the miss. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Lets it go from 14. They shoot again. And he lays it up and in. He has 7.
And look at it, a significant portion of their offense coming on those second chance opportunities.
Yeah, they played with more hunger. Very impressive with the effort they put on the glass. I like that tenacity.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
And so it's the East All-Stars, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
We've got Doncic. Mobley is out there with Tatum. Then there's Brandon Miller. And it's Wright in at the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
Right side Tatum. And it's Miller in the corner. To the inside. Here's Mobley. It's good. It's Miller with the assist.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And here are the East All-Stars now. Doncic looking it over. Tatum setting the pick for Doncic. Over Booker. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Here's Booker. Pass to Jokic. Some nice passing here by the West. Here's Doc. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Doc's got 12 points in just the second half. Right outside. Doncic dishes to Wright. Miller outside. And here's Tatum for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Tatum's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the East All-Stars. And so Booker will bring it up for the West. Doc the pass to Jokic. And over the last few years, Clark, we have seen an explosion of talent from Canada.
Tell you what, you go back to the mid-2000s, Steve Nash is winning those back-to-back MVPs. That's certainly part of it, but I really think a generation of players picked up the game, seeing guys like Steve Nash, and then the influx of great Canadian collegiate players going on to NBA success has certainly continued to keep that pipeline going.
Right with it. Now defended by Doc. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Barrett the pass to Doc. And some changes here for the East. Paolo Banchero's checked in for Tatum. And it's Cunningham in for Doncic. And West also making a switch. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Nikola Jokic. Wembanyama passes to Doc. Mobley with the block. Yep, that one goes in there. Cunningham with it. Right outside. Pass to Banchero. To the middle. Good. And Miller gets the assist. Miller's got 6 assists here tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Booker, good.
And that's lethal. I love how Booker's eyes light up when he gets a mid-range opportunity.
Miller outside. Banchero kicks to Miller. Banchero, a screen on Edwards. Back to Banchero. The shot from 20 feet away. The East All-Stars check on 2 more.
And the more Banchero knocks down shots, the more comfortable he's going to be in the league.
Pass to Booker. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's foul number 2 for him. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Greg, you think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
Here's Banchero. Keeps it alive. Mobley on the follow. Mobley's got 4 points in the quarter.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
Wembanyama passes to Doc. Down low, Edwards. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Brandon Miller.
That's all weight room right there. Edwards powers through the contact for the hoop and the harm.
Free throw good, Edwards. Here's Cunningham. Miller outside. Barnes sets a screen for Miller. Back to Cunningham. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Doc the pass to Edwards. There's the screen. Beyond the arc. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Out left to the wing. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Wembanyama. Doc the pass to Barrett. Outside Edwards. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
Here's Mobley. And another miss by the East. Here is Doc. He's covered by Banchero.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
He's off on the first. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Jokic has checked in for Wembanyama. Chet Holmgren comes in for R.J. Barrett. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Edwards. And Henderson subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Miller outside.
Ball coming, ball coming.
Barnes screen on Booker. Miller with a wide open look. Sinks the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for the East All-Stars. To the paint, here's Mobley, and the layup is good. 14 points for Evan Mobley.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Back to Booker. And a dunk by Booker.
2 emphatic points. Devin Booker.
Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Miller against Booker. Miller, no luck. Here's Doc. And a dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Cunningham kicks to Miller. basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Jokic. Barrett comes in for Chet Holmgren. Edwards, he's checked in for Devin Booker. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Scoot Henderson. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Barnes outside. Pass to Miller. Three-pointer. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Good hustle right there. I love that effort. Just a little late in the act.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time